And the next race, which is race 348, about to get underway. In lane 2, we have the Adelaide University Composite Crew, Melbourne University in second station. In station number 4, Sydney University. In lane 5, the Swan Composite Crew. In lane 6, Mercantile VIS. And in lane 7, a Mosman Composite Crew. That's race 348, the Open Men's Quad Scull, and this race is a final. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presentation of medals for the Open Lightweight Men's Quad Sculls. And the presentation to be undertaken by Jim Gibson, President, Rowing Tasmania. Ladies and gentlemen, third place and bronze medalist, Team Hong Kong. In the bow, Kwon Chi Kao. Chung Sek Leong. In the 3 seat, Zhong Ming Huang. And the stroke, Kwong Wing Chow. And coaches Jenny Wu and Christopher Perry. Second place and silver medalists, Swan River. In the bow, Matthew Stubblefield. Cameron Fowler. Matthias Johansson. And the stroke, Perry Ward. And ladies and gentlemen, gold medalists and Australian champions for 2015, Sydney Composite Crew, Tom Perry from Canberra. Tom Perry from Canberra in the bow seat. Edward Di Carvalho from UTS. Timothy Whitcomb, University of Western Australia. And the stroke, Simon Nola from Sydney. Coaches Lachlan Carter, Tim McLaren, Andrew Randall. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the 2015 Australian champions and medalists. And we're past the 500 metre mark on our next event, which is race number 348, a final, the Open Men's Quadruple Sculls.
Thanks, John. And through that marker, it was the Swan River Composite Crew. That is Chris Morgan of Sydney Rowing Club, James McRae of Murray Bridge. Those two were bronze medalists in the London 2012 Olympics. Max McQueenie, who won the Single Scull Championship of Australia yesterday, is in the boat along with David Watts, who is a real talent from the Swan River Club. And they lead the All Sydney University Boat Club crew of Kit Cunningham-Reid, who was in the B final of the men's single scull. Hamish Playfair, 4th in the men's single scull. Cameron Girdleston, who's been a 2-time member of the Australian Quad Scull. And Sasha Belanogoff in that boat for Sydney University, who's a reigning World Championship bronze medalist in the men's double scull. And they're now just starting to make their way through the 1,000-metre mark. It is still the Swan River Composite leading from Sydney University Boat Club. And Mercantile, a very interesting Mercantile crew. James Wilson absolutely flew down the course in taking out the men's lightweight single scull yesterday in 7 minutes and 3 seconds. He's in the boat with Josh Dunkley-Smith, who's more noted as a sweep oarsman. He's a reigning World Championship silver medalist, an Olympic silver medalist. John Linke, who's was a medalist in the single scull final yesterday. And David Crawshay, one of the veterans of the Australian rowing team, one of just 3 athletes that still remain from the 2004 Athens Olympics. He was 7th at that Games and went on to win, of course, the gold medal in Beijing in the men's double scull. So that's the Mercantile crew in 3rd spot, but it is still Swan River that hold the advantage over the Sydney University Boat Club. And Mercantile in 3rd spot. And then we go across to the far side of the course, to the Adelaide University Composite that lead Melbourne University, which features Harry Picone, who's back in Australia after graduating from Yale University. And then the Mosman Composite on this side of the course are well off the pace that is being set by these 3 very well-credentialed crews at the head of the field. So around about 400 metres, perhaps a little less to go for the leading boat. The Swan River, Murray Bridge, Buckingham and Sydney Rowing Club combination. And they're still maintaining some clear water over Sydney University in 2nd spot, who in turn have double that margin, perhaps a little more, back to Mercantile in 3rd spot, who had a real interesting course. They're sort of flirting with those boys and now just starting to steer back in the centre of their lane, but they appear destined to claim the bronze medal in this one. But at the head of the field, it is the crew with Chris Morgan, who started off as a race walker and moved across to rowing. He's recently had a brand new 8 at his former club, Adelaide University, named after him. Just named the Chris Walker Morgan boat in reference to his former career as a race walker. He's in the bow seat. His fellow Olympic bronze medalist James McRae in the 2 seat, Max McQueenie in the 3 seat, and the guy that's gaining a great reputation as a strokeman, David Watts, is going to stroke them to a national championship here in the Open Men's Quad Scull, a length ahead of the Sasha Belanogoff stroked Sydney University Boat Club crew, who claimed the silver medal. And Mercantile will place 3rd, and they'll be followed then by Melbourne University Boat Club, Adelaide University Composite, and in final place, the Mosman Black Mountain Canberra Composite.
And the unofficial time for the race just finished. That's the final of the Open Men's Quad Sculls, 5:49.36, with the Swan Composite in 1st place, Sydney University 2nd, and Mercantile in 3rd place.